They can make large apartment blocks fall like a house of cards. Russian airdropped bombs have played a major role in the destruction of Ukrainian cities. And they are equipped with precision-guided munitions with the ability to glide over long distances before hitting their targets. Everywhere Russia has reached with these bombs, apocalyptic scenes have followed. They can currently travel up to 60 kilometers. Apart from glide bombs, Russia has used various types of artillery, drones and tanks which cause significant damage. Their reach is between 10 and 40 kilometers. Here's how Ukrainian cities have been impacted. This is Chasiv Yar. The Russian army entered the outskirts of the city in May 2024, but it had already come within firing range after the capture of Bakhmut in 2023. Here's what's left of it. This is what City Hospital number 3 in the city center looks like now. The surrounding buildings are all in ruins. Here, a drone crashes into an apartment block on 24th Dibrovska Street. Then, something powerful hits the neighboring building, number 26. This is one of the city's key industrial facilities, now completely destroyed. These are the buildings between Muru and Militseyska streets. This is Toretsk. The Russian army began advancing toward the city in June 2024 and entered the city limits in August. This is what it looks like now. Ahead is Svitla Street. Apartment buildings have completely collapsed. These are the ruins of the Maryinka church. Nearby are remnants of a 5-story building. And this is Druzhba Street, and what remains of a 9-story apartment block. Just across from that building, residents of Toretsk used to decorate the Christmas tree and celebrate holidays. This used to be school number 3, and this is a residential neighborhood on Lisova Street. In the damaged buildings, the entrances have caved in. This is Vovchansk. In spring 2024, Russia opened a new front, attempting to cross into Ukraine's Kharkiv region and take Vovchansk. Ukraine stopped the attack. With its forces positioned on Vovchansk's northern edge, Russia began leveling the city. After the shelling, the city's central library building is in flames. This is Korolenko Street. Apartment blocks facing the Russian border, which is just 5.5 kilometers away, have been heavily damaged. Many buildings have collapsed walls. The relatively intact ones still show shell impact marks. These ruins used to be school number 1. Then comes kindergarten number 6, hit by a Russian aerial bomb. This is Bakhmut, a city that became a symbol of the destruction Russia brought to Ukraine. Russian troops came within artillery range in May 2022. They entered the city limits in August of that year and stormed it for about 9 months. This is the entrance to the city center. Here's the Martynov Cultural Center and the nearby square where every building around is damaged. Not far off, you can make out what's left of 2 buildings with semicircular facades on Muru Street, or rather, what's left of them. That pile of rubble used to be the city council. Nearby lie shattered flagpoles, and a Grad rocket sticks out of the ground. This is a monument to a geologist next to what remains of the Donetsk Kelohia building. And here's the Sarechny residential district. Every building here was destroyed by artillery. Shell craters are visible around them. This used to be school number 4. Now it's completely wiped out. This is Maryinka. It had stood right on the front line since 2014. The Russian army began its assault on this town in spring 2022 and stormed it for 2 years. Nothing is left of Maryinka. This is the town entrance via the main street, Druzhba Avenue. On the left, a former grain elevator. What was once the main road now resembles a dirt track. Every building on it has been reduced to rubble. On the right are what used to be multi-story residential buildings. And there used to be a driving school here. The ruins to the right are what remains of the district cultural center. To the left were a clinic and homes. By its silhouette, you can barely recognize the Kazan icon of the Mother of God Church. This was the heart of the town. This is likely the turn onto what used to be Kashtanova Street and the remains of secondary school number 2. Now we're in the private housing sector, identified only by the surviving garden gates. Russia regularly denies targeting civilian infrastructure, but the fate of these cities tells a different story. As soon as a city falls within range of weapons capable of widespread destruction, it is devastated, often to the point of near total ruin. The cities that have fared better are typically those beyond the reach of artillery. That used to be the case for Zaporizhia, but it came within artillery range in the summer of 2024. Since then, airdrop bombs have become a new reality.